Hi Taurus, this is your reading, your love reading for the month of August. It is for all placements, but specifically your Sun, Moon, Rising, your Venus signs. Obviously it's regarding to love. But I can really just see this reading as more of a reading for people who are in separation, most definitely, with just what I can see in front of me here. So if you're in a happy, committed relationship, and you know that there's no issues in your relationship, I wouldn't watch this reading. It would plant seeds that don't belong in your head, especially if you're in a happy, committed relationship. This is definitely not for you. So I would go and either check out your other placements when I post them, if they're not up already. Or obviously there's loads of amazing readers out there on YouTube, obviously, you all know that. Definitely, if you're in a happy committed relationship, this definitely isn't for you. So I'll just get straight into it. In your meditation, I was seeing like someone trying to put a parasol up to block the sun out, but the sun was signifying a forceful person, a very, very forceful person. So you could be dealing with a fire sign. And if it's not a fire sign, it's just someone who's like the intensity of the sun, do you know what I mean? Like their forceful intensity, it's like they were just completely putting the parasol back down and you were trying to put it back up again. They were forcing it down, forcing it down, forcing it down. So I kind of feel like someone is trying to force someone down, like forcing them to submit in a way, like to what they want in a relationship and life in general. So we'll just get straight into your reading. I kind of feel like, obviously Taurus, you're Earth. These two are Earth cards, so maybe this is your side, or this is who you've been dealing with. Now, like, this is your energy and what you've been dealing with in life. And I kind of feel like this is the person that you will be moving towards. And I kind of feel like this is where you are currently in this relationship that you currently face, from like today and all the way into your past. Now, like whoever it is that you've been with, I feel like it's a significant partner, probably someone you've had a family with, or a long committed relationship with, something that's been going on for a long time with this person. This elk is aggravated here. I'm feeling like, I feel like you could be dealing with someone who's on their high and mighty. Now, like that subtle look at the sun up here and the flames coming off of his antlers. So that totally makes sense now. Like, in the sun here is eclipsed, so that would be like trying to block out the sun. I didn't even notice that. And the snake is round like the sun. The snake is very healing. It's talking about Kundalini awakening. Now, like, there's no time for you to waste. I feel like there's lots of untapped potential in you, Taurus, or definitely, I feel like there's lots of untapped potential in you, Taurus, and I feel like there's so much more to be awakened within you. I feel like you may still be asleep in a way. Now, like, asleep as in, like, you're only seeing the surface level of what's going on in your life now, and I think that there's a way that you can deal with life through meditation, through awakening, through Kundalini awakening. Now, like, I feel like there will be so much healing, like a shedding of old skin. Now, like, by making healthy choices here with this card, stabbed in the back, it's just heartbreaking pain. That's that Ten of Swords cards up here, and it clarifies a karmic relationship, something that is very triggering. It causes resentments. Now, like, it's time for you to let go and give yourself some self-love. I feel like you've been in a never-ending story with someone, never-ending cycle. It's been ongoing, time and time and time, just seems to never end. And 37 would be 3 add 7, that's 10. You've came to a completion of a cycle. I feel like it's kept you sad and down and miserable. I feel like there's a heart in here in the timer, and I feel like it's time for you to focus on your heart through keeping a positive mindset, manifesting what you want through gratitude and bliss and positive thoughts, and maybe watch some motivational speeches. If you're not into Abraham Hicks or anything like that, listen to other motivational speakers and things on YouTube. So that's where we are with where you are and what you've been dealing with. I kind of feel like the person that you're walking towards is this starfish kind of energy. You could be walking towards someone who is a water sign, specifically a Cancer. I would say starfish energy is a Cancer. You've got the moon up here, that is Cancer and Pisces energy, so it could be Pisces, Cancer, maybe Scorpio, obviously, another water sign, but I'd say specifically, most likely Cancer. A very motherly energy, I feel like. The starfish is so like mesmerising and beautiful, and tends to dim the light. Now, like, so you would be able to pinpoint this person because this person dims the light. Now, like, they don't seem to, they're a starfish and they don't stand out like the starfish. I feel like a lot of what they say is like so mesmerising and healing. I'm really sorry if you can hear my wee boy in there, he's in there playing the computer. So, sorry if you can hear him. If he keeps going, I'll ask him to keep it down. Well, yeah, I'm going to keep it down a wee bit, please. Thank you. So I feel like you're dealing with this like starfish energy, and I feel like this type of person is like very beautiful, alluring, easy on the eye, can be pretty shy, but I feel like they're beginning to find their confidence. The starfish is yellow here, as you can see. I feel like they're beginning to find their confidence, and I feel like they're beginning to not stand out, not like dim the light, and I feel like they're beginning to put themselves forward and stand out. I feel like they're finding their stability, and I feel like they're seeing growth and endurance. Now, growth through endurance. Now, like it says endurance here, I feel like they're a pretty flexible type of person. They'll come and go with you pretty easily. This is a good way to identify this person. And they've got the hawk energy here with them, and co-create. So I feel like co-create is like this person that's really inspiring to you now, like, and it's 4, and 4 is like the energy of like you can see yourself building a foundation and a structure and a home and stability, and what else? Now, planning for the future. You can see yourself creating all these like amazing homely. Now, like the 4th house and like the astrology birth chart, now like our astrology chart is like the house of home and all these things, and that's Cancer energy also, which ties in perfectly with the starfish. But the hawk here, the hawk talks about now like someone flying in, an all-seeing messenger of divinity. This person brings a real like a message that is going to help someone see a situation very clearly for what it is. I feel like the divine basically sends this message in. So this person could be clairvoyant with the starfish, very clairvoyant, very intuitive in nature. Now, like they're so go with the flow type of person, and I feel like that's a good way to sum them up. But the message that this person brings in towards you is not to be taken lightly. It should be taken seriously, because I feel like this person would like to see you heal and see you shed like these layers of like skin that have caused heartbreak and pain and stopped you from giving yourself self-love and self-care. I feel like they want to see you making healthy choices in your life, and I feel like where you currently are right now, you're outdated thinking, basically replaying events over and over in your head. I feel like we've got the moon card with the Ace of Pentacles here. I feel like someone has been very delusional. It could be your past person, or it could be yourself, but I feel like someone has been very, very delusional and not being able to see that this new beginning, this Ace of Pentacles that this person's wanting, is just not going to happen for them. Because the moon is 1 add 8, that would be 9, add the ace, that would be 10. 10 would be another completion of this cycle. It's over and done with, it's outdated thinking. It's time for this to be dropped and put in the past, like cassettes are now. Like, we don't use cassettes anymore. Those are a thing from the past. So, there we go. And I feel like what has happened to you, the situation that, now like what was closestly happened to you was the person that you were dealing with. This was a karmic relationship for you. There was lessons to be learned here. This is why you were going round and round in circles with this person. Because someone has basically, like the 10 of Swords and the stabbed in the back card, it's the same kind of energy. 10 again here. We've got 10, 10, 10s everywhere. So it's like pure, honestly, it's like the end of a cycle. It's transformation. It's like you've completed your karma. Now, like, look, the bottom of the deck, you've got the wheel here. You have completed, like, your karmic lesson in this. So it's time for you to put this heartbreaking pain, whatever had happened here, whatever the trigger was, what the resentment was, whatever it was, let it go. Do you really want to be miserable and stay in something that doesn't make you happy? But I kind of feel like it's obviously something that you've emotionally invested in, because we've got the 8 of Cups. The 8 of Cups, we really, really emotionally invest ourselves in. And this is, you've emotionally invested in someone, and it's been a codependent relationship. Fear, it says here, fear of intimacy and listening to ego. So either the person who's just like you, or your person, someone who's always been running in their life now, like maybe only meeting people surface level. I mean, they say that you can only meet a person as deep as they meet themselves. And I kind of feel like this might be this type of person. And I feel like you may have been trying to contact this person may have been trying to contact you, but you've got not today, and it's somebody holding a phone away from them and holding their ear saying, not dealing with her, avoiding a conversation, a call, boundaries, still angry. Someone's really, really still angry, and it's in regards to this 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups is your happy, contented home life. Doesn't feel happy here. There's been someone who's overstepped someone's boundaries. Someone has triggered someone is being a runner in this codependent relationship. I feel like one of yous are codependent, the other one is running. And I feel like you've currently got to the point where you've got this coffin card and you've got the Knight of Wands. I feel like your inspiration is taking, like your inspiration, your fire and your passion, you know it belongs somewhere else. Now, like, you've got enthusiasm when you think about moving on for this relationship, because they're riding off into the sunset here. But the thing is, with the Knight of Wands, it can be a bit of a player energy. Maybe that's that runner energy. Maybe your person's a bit like this, or maybe you could be. I mean, be truthful and honest with yourself. If it's yourself, it's yourself. And if it's not, obviously it would be the other person. If it's not anyone in your relationship, it's not your reading. Do you know what I mean? It's not going to be for everyone. But I feel like this is someone liberating themselves, and I feel like they will move on to have another relationship with someone. And because it's a Knight, I feel like you might be scared in case you give up this relationship with this person that you've invested so much time in. Now, like, you get 8 of Cups, so much emotional involvement with a person, and you're scared to move on with this starfish, this hawk energy that's coming in to co-create with you for new stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, flexibility. I feel like you're looking at this person's picture constantly. You've got now that feeling of like, oh, I'm missing them, I just want to be with them. I feel like you keep thinking back to a time that you were with them, so you've probably maybe hooked up with someone, so you could have been the person who has cheated behind another person's back. And obviously flip the roles. If it's not for you, you know the score, do you know what I mean? But I feel like you could stay forever with this person. I feel like they've got wedding rings here. Union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise. And you've got here, girl with a snake, so that's empath and narcissist. being charmed or used enable boundaries. So I kind of feel like maybe one of yous were more empathic and the other one was more narcissistic. One of yous were looking after number one and the other one was being very empathic. But either that, or I feel like maybe see the person that you're moving towards, maybe they're scared in case you're being this Knight of Wands and you're being charming, or if it's them it's coming towards you, they're being charming and they're putting on that, what do you call that? Like that love bombing. They're like love bombing you and they're like making you think that you'll have a life with them and maybe you're not sure if you would. I feel like it's time for you to put boundaries up if you think that could be the person that's coming towards you. But you've got competition, enemy, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder, and the other woman. So I feel like there has been another woman now, like in a relationship with a man and a woman, do you know what I mean? Or two women, whatever, like, you know what I'm talking about. But I feel like someone is keeping their hand close to their chest, do you know what I mean? They're wanting to gamble and take a risk, take a chance. And I feel like they're being very strategic. And see if the the Seven of Swords was to come out, that would clarify that someone's definitely being strategic. They may have lied and they may have cheated, but I feel like it would have been for a reason. It's been for a reason because their life was just going out of control. Now, like, there wasn't healthy choices in this, and they were unable to give themselves self-love, and I feel like maybe they've moved on to another person to feel some self-love now, like to feel good about themselves, and obviously that would be the wrong thing to do because obviously you're going to hurt other people and you would have karma to deal with yourself with that. But at the same time, I feel like sometimes it's life, do you know what I mean? Life happens, there's no judgments here, do you know what I'm talking about? It's just one of these things. And as I've shuffled the deck here, I feel like I've got the Six of Cups. So this is like someone who's reminiscing, looking at your photos, you're looking at their photos, someone's missing you, you're missing them. Yous are very nostalgic about each other. You may have cut yourself off from this person to focus on maybe finishing up something with someone from the past. I feel like you're trying to keep a positive mindset. I feel like you might be manifesting some like money into your life, and with this moon card being up here, I feel like maybe you've been doing some moon manifestations for a new beginning. Oh wow, that came flying right out there. So, oh, what's in reversed? So to clarify the moon, that's that like illusion and delusion that you think, that someone thinks that there could be potential for a new Ace of Pentacles, like a new beginning for you to move forward in your life. You've got the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. It's like, I feel like someone's no longer going to be holding on to a relationship, and you've got the Six of Swords. I feel like they're moving on, and I feel like I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, but I feel like they definitely will be moving on with someone with this Six of Swords here. Now, like, they're moving on to calmer waters where it feels more peaceful and more go with the flow. How did I end up with that in the bottom of the deck when I've got the wheel there again? I don't know how that happened, but there you go. Oh no, I did shuffle. Must have just ended up back at the bottom again, because they came flying right out, didn't they? So the Ten of Swords is here. Karmic relationships, fleeting triggers. Someone was breadcrumbing somebody, someone was giving to another person and coming back and giving to their karmic relationship and back and forward. That's where the resentment, this is where the resentment lies. But I feel like it's time for someone to stop breadcrumbing and decide like who they're wanting to give to, what they're wanting to give to. Do they want to give to themselves now? Like, be emotionally nurturing to themselves, I'm feeling. Why is the Eight of Cups here for Taurus? Right. So Three have come out here. So the Eight of Cups is here for you. This is this runner in a codependent relationship, fear of abandonment issues and listening to their ego. And they're walking away. Now, like, they've emotionally invested in something, but I feel like they're running away from it now because I feel like they can't keep going. Maybe it's been like a relationship where you've been codependent on your Ten of Pentacles, your income and your money coming in, your children, your family. Now you're thinking about everyone. But someone has got Three of Swords here. This is heartbroken. And there's like another woman standing out here watching while this man serenades this woman, do you know what I mean? And then you've got the Ace of Wands. So that is like someone heartbroken because someone is having this passion with someone else that they're walking away to have this with. What's at the bottom of the deck? Nine of Swords. So it's like sleepless nights, maybe like thinking about this other person, what's hindering the connection. The King of Pentacles, maybe because maybe you're a husband, or maybe this is your husband doing this. But I feel like, and maybe that's why we've got the Ten of Pentacles here, someone who's very stable, probably a very good father and all these things. But Eight of Swords, I feel like they're trying to free themselves from like a self-imposed prison. Now, like, they know that they're in a prison of their own making, do you know what I mean? And only them, themselves, can make, like, help themselves escape from this. Why is the Ten of Cups here for Taurus? Why is the Ten of Cups here for Taurus? Oh, the cards weren't going to shuffle there properly. So the Ten of Cups here, you've got the Emperor in the reverse. So I feel like this Emperor in the reverse has completely closed himself off. He's not dealing with her. He's avoiding conversations. He's putting boundaries up, and he's still very angry. So it could have been his wife that did this Ten of Cups. And this is why he's not dealing with it today. Or he's not wanting to deal with like the angry wife. You've got the King of Swords. Maybe he's not dealing with it because someone hasn't been straightforward and honest. Or maybe there is a King of Swords, now like maybe you're a partner. So that was the King of Pentacles in the reverse, which would be the King of Swords in Earth energy, which is King energy, which could make Emperor together. But with, I'm feeling like maybe there could have been multiple people involved here. I don't even know, really, to be honest with you. The Hermit. Someone maybe ghosted. I feel like there's been a King of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, who has ghosted a person. Eight of Swords is Gemini energy. So it could have been like Gemini. It's basically them trying to free themselves. Maybe they've went into hermit mode, they've ghosted, and that's why they're avoiding the call. Now, like, not dealing with it. They're angry about something. What are they angry about? Why are they angry? Oh, Five of Wands. Because there's been, like, conflict with other people, conflict in between the relationships. Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Somebody's got in their head and maybe been saying things that probably aren't true. They could be, but Three of Cups, it's a third party. Could have been someone's friend that's told them this. And Two of Swords, it's got them in their head and it's made them like cut someone off or make a decision based on what they've been told. Clarify this Five of Wands, please, for this Emperor reversed. Clarify. Maybe that's why the other kings were here. The King of Pentacles, the Emperor reversed, the King of Swords. Four of Wands. It's like they're basically meddling in your happiness, in your union with this person. You being with this person, Tower, there you go. That person is sabotaging the person that's with someone. King of Pentacles. So it could be like another like male friend or whatever that's getting in someone's head. Eight of Wands, stopping you from moving on, moving towards another person, speaking to another person, messaging, reaching out. So angels and spirit guides, please clarify this Knight of Wands. Please clarify this Knight of Wands. Oh, it's further away on the floor. As it went. Right, so this Knight of Wands is wanting to bring these endings for new beginnings, growth, change, transition. They're wanting to ride off into the sunlight. They're very enthusiastic, passionate, very in love by the looks of it with this Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Cups energy. So a very independent, beautiful, stunning, takes care of herself, emotionally very nurturing, just now like they just want to like drink you all up, I'm feeling, or you want to drink them all up, vice versa. Someone is pure, oh my god, like so full of goodness, that's what they think. They just feel like, oh, you make me feel so good. And it's such a burden to you or to the other person. This is this starfish energy, the Queen of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles. This is this single energy. And there's a burden here with this King of Pentacles. I definitely feel like this King of Pentacles, who would be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, they could have it strong in their chart. And they're trying to get you to make a decision based on what they're telling you, why they're in your head, what they're in your head telling you. And it's like they're telling you something that is very deceptive about this person that is probably not true. Maybe like, oh, that person's been caught with their pants down, or that person's done this, or that person's done that, and I kind of feel like it's lies. Do you know what I mean? Definitely. What's this King of Pentacles been telling Taurus or Taurus's person? What's this King? Page of Swords. So Page of Swords, he's like, he's been a gossip, a petty gossip. Now like he's saying things to get you in that stuck between a rock and a hard place, and not see the growth that you've got in this connection with this person. And you're like, but I just want to like move in with this Knight of Cups and offer my cup. I feel like I know the truth. Now like the Ace of Swords, I feel like, yes, I want to do this. Now like I really, really know what I want to do. I want to submit to this person. I want to offer them my cup. And I want to be in a relationship with them. But somebody's getting into somebody else's head. So there you go, Taurus. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Please check out your other placements if you enjoyed this video and it was for you. Obviously it was a pretty harsh video for most people, but if you enjoyed this video then please like, share and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!